All I'm saying is, where was the Pope when Hulk Hogan died? And we're live.
You are now listening to Radio Rufus.
Yes. You rambunctious reviewers. Welcome back to another raunchy episode of Radio Rufus. It's that time of year again, baby. I believe this comes out on New Year's Eve. White people calendar. Not sure what they got going on. Different calendars around the world. Those Chinese guys trying to tell me I'm a dragon or something.
Yeah.
Or a horse or a rat.
Squirrel, I believe it was last year.
Year of the squirrel. I'm a year of the donkey or something. Year of the pig or a donkey or a...
I have no fucking idea.
Or a flea or a mosquito or a wombat or something.
Yeah. The year of the koala.
Yeah, that would be one of the worst animals. Because that means you're a short king with a clap, right? Yeah. Really, year of the dragon and year of the rat. Oh, they've got to be the worst.
Has that been a thing yet, the rat? I know there's definitely been many dragon
Rat's
years.
one of the main years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they sort of idolize such a fucking smelly rodent?
Well, it's one of the main food sources during various famines and starvations. You know, that was one of your protein sources. That was high protein influences in sort of during the Great Famine.
Is it just like a rat drumstick?
Yeah. They
actually sounds nice.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I trying to say? Kind of sounds nice.
Yeah, Chinese Nando's. That's that's my go-to lemon and herb rat.
Peri peri rat.
Yeah, peri peri rat.
It's a pity we're missing our Christmas rat that was sitting there because.
Oh yeah, we need a New Year's rat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's one of my favorite episodes of the year.
Yeah.
The year in review episode.
Look back on everything that happened.
It's New Year's. A look back at everything that happened. So we're going to look back at things that took place in the world in 2025.
Yeah.
We're going to give out some awards for the biggest winners and losers of the year. That's going to be good. We're going to look back at the best moments of the pod, and then we're going to look forward.
Yeah.
That's right. We're not just in the rearview mirrors.
We're not
here.
stagnant. We're
That's
full
right.
steam ahead into 2026.
I'm not just speeding in the inside lane of the motorway while I'm playing Temple Run on my phone. I'm also looking out of the windscreen.
Yeah.
Into the family SUV I'm about to rear end.
But not before you get a high run.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'll do the glitch. I'll get the infinite glitch, and then I'll ram a family off the road.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I had a look back on our predictions from this time last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
right.
for what we thought was going to happen, especially in the influencer world in 2025.
I genuinely can't remember anything we said.
Your first prediction was that a big YouTuber would get eaten by a shark.
Do we know?
We haven't fact checked it, so again, it's kind of up in the air.
Do you want me to just Google it quickly, just
Yeah.
to make sure that I wasn't right?
Look up influencer shark attack 2025.
Eaten by shark. Influencer eaten by shark is what I've just Googled. Oh,
wait.
Oh, hey.
What's happening?
Shark mauls tourist in freak attack on Paradise Island after she tried to play with it.
Okay.
Right? A tourist was reportedly mauled by a frenzied shark. The 26-year-old Chinese woman who is a social media influencer.
Yeah! Fucking
1-0 up. Come on.
I think we're about to concede an equalizer because my prediction was that Deji would have a sex change.
Which way?
He was going to go male to female after like a really bad loss in Misfits.
Yeah.
He just kind of loses a run of himself and just chops the cock.
Becomes Dejita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're 1-1 right now.
1-1. Yeah. I'm not going to Google that. I think I know.
Yeah,
I think I know.
That's pretty much confirmed.
Yeah.
The
I
next
can't
prediction-
believe I got that first one right.
Yeah, that's fucking class.
Bang.
The
So
next
happy with
prediction
that.
was that Theo Baker was going to get a successful hair transplant courtesy of a dodgy estate agent, which to my knowledge hasn't happened.
I don't really understand why an estate agent would give him a
Because
hair
we covered a
transplant.
story of someone going to Turkey and getting butchered.
Oh yeah, they got
And it was just from some fella that sold houses.
right. It was basically like trying to get a trim from Kirsty and Phil, right?
That you turn up in the Grand Designs guys there.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck do you know about her?
I don't trust Kevin McLeod with the Clippers, mate.
Right, so it's 2-1, but we only had one more
Honestly,
prediction.
I'm thrilled with the 1 point.
Yeah.
just to get something on the board is a huge win for,
But it's
for the
looking.
podcast.
It might be looking good for a fucking take it into next year, maybe an aggregate win, because the next prediction was that I would have at all of my advent calendar by the 5th of December, and
what
actually,
day is it today?
it's the 6th
It's
or
the 7th
7th.
of the 7th of December.
Yep.
How far through the advent calendar are we?
Do you know the night we launched the podcast, I had to do an all-nighter.
Yeah.
I had single one of those sweets in the 3rd.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So we're back in.
Wow, that's like when I failed Destroy December by having 2 wanks on day 1.
You got ahead of yourself.
Yeah. I mean, that breaks the rules, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just got DQ'd basically.
Yeah, it's just DNF, straight DNF. I've been DNFing every year.
So 2-2 then going into 2026. We had no more predictions.
I'm absolutely amazed it's 2-2.
To be fair, I forgot about the advent calendar one until I went back and looked.
Yeah,
So-
you didn't rig that one.
Nah, that could have so easily been rigged.
Yeah.
But it was a very safe bet.
How horrendously, like, biblically gluttonous was this advent calendar scran?
It was just a standard Cadbury one.
Ah, okay.
24, 25 sweets. I can't remember how many's in it. Do they have one for Christmas Day?
They better have one. If there's,
Some people don't.
I know what you mean. I've never felt more scammed in my life.
Yeah.
Advent calendar only goes 24
Yeah.
doors.
And
What's
everything's getting smaller. You get a box of Quality Street. There's 6 sweets in it.
that? Yeah.
Same on selection boxes. They give
Yeah.
you the tiny, fun-size fucking bars now,
No,
which is ridiculous.
literally, it's like you get a tin of Quality Street now. It's like everyone in Waitrose has already had a handful. You know what I mean? It's mostly air.
Yeah.
I'm buying a tin of air.
I love whenever we have visitors over, especially the ones I don't really like. I put out the like abortion box that has the remnants of each tin of sweets that nobody wants.
It's just Bounties and strawberry creams, baby.
Strawberry creams are the best.
No, they're not.
I also like Bounties,
Yeah.
so we should fucking exchange.
The olive theory.
We passed the olive test.
This is why it worked so well
Yeah.
together. It's because you do the strawberry creams and the Bounties, and I'm stuck in on the toffee penny.
Yeah, you'd be all over the
Oh,
Twixes.
I'm getting
bet.
through it like a chipmunk, mate.
I'd bet good money in the fact that you like the Twixes and the celebrations.
Oh, I will do so much Twixerlingers. I will love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm getting touchy on the Twixes. Yeah. Toffee finger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anything with finger in it. Chocolate finger.
Chocolate finger.
Yeah.
Butter
An
finger.
African American one.
Yeah. You know, the old Afro finger. I mean, I am absolutely thrilled with that performance.
Yeah.
Are we going to make predictions for next? I guess we have to make some predictions for next year.
Yeah. I might double down in the Diddy section.
Again. Yeah. If we keep doing it every year, one day it's going to hit.
I think the flaw last year, we didn't know we were obviously going to rank this, but we only had 4. So we need 5 this year. So there can be a winner if it goes down to, do you know what I mean?
Oh, we're not doing pens.
Nah.
Right.
So Deji's going to have a sex change.
Roll over.
Actually, you know what?
Re-up it. Re-up it.
But we get half a point if anyone
If
that
he
is
doesn't.
currently if anyone in that influencer YouTube space at all gets a sex change.
Okay, so write this down. Note this down.
We're recording it.
Good. Sometimes I forget that. High profile sex change.
Yeah.
Big high profile.
Yeah.
Big influencer sex change.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. Okay. Oh, do I want to go another assassination?
That was right on my
yeah.
mind. There has to be.
Big deal. Big top drawer assassination.
Yeah.
Not sure who it's going to be. I think you don't need to say. I said like an influencer was bitten by a shark. I didn't say it was that one Chinese woman that I've never heard of.
Yeah, it's broad enough. We
yeah.
don't have to be too specific against ourselves.
Yeah. I think who's going down? Who's getting put in prison?
I reckon Diddy will be released and he'll live his life a free man.
Did he back out?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Free my guy.
So we've gone for the rollover on the Deji sex change.
Mm-hmm.
Big assassination.
Yeah.
No, any influencer sex change. Big assassination.
Yeah.
Diddy goes free.
Uh-huh.
And then last but not least, let's do a fun
That sounds like a deal at like a Chinese.
yeah. So buy one, get one free. Diddy eats free. Anywhere he goes. Yeah. Let's do a silly one.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when your family takes a photo. Let's all do a silly one. Those are all really serious.
Yeah. the date of recording this, I'm a Celebrity still going on, and Angry Ginger's in the jungle.
I'm locking in an Angry Ginge second place finish.
Oh, are you?
I've never seen the show.
Yeah,
I don't really.
He's top 3 right now.
I
so
don't really understand how you win.
yeah,
All I know is sometimes you have to eat a bit of spider penis or something.
yeah, it's the court of public opinion, basically.
I don't really understand it.
Yeah, but let me think if there's anything to do with that. Is he going to make it out of the jungle alive?
Is that how it works? Radio Rufus merch is now live, so if you need some top-tier garms for your neaky granny or your swaggy cousin, it's the perfect thing to buy. We've got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, hats, anything you could ever want. Buy it for the local nitty, if you really have to. Radio Rufus merch, now available, ships everywhere. I'd like to see that where they just drop him in a jungle.
Yeah, in fairness, with his complexion, his biggest challenge is probably just the sunlight.
Yeah. Melanoma. That's the big one.
Yeah.
That's the big killer.
Oh, what about young Philly? What's he up to?
That would be a good prediction. Angry Ginge to die of skin cancer before the final.
The finals tonight.
Oh, okay.
So fucking TikTok, Morgan.
Oh, they're sending Philly down. Like, he's gonna lose, I think. I'm predicting a Philly L for 2026
In any way?
in the courts.
Right, okay. I thought it just meant like we lost a game of fucking FIFA against Chunks.
Oh no.
How many children is Chunks going to disown in 2025?
Over under. Where are we putting the line?
2.5.
How many's he got?
I don't know. I don't know how many there's knocking about there. Little chunks.
Yeah, chunklets.
Chunklets.
Or chunk off the old chunks.
Yeah. We're going pretty well there. Is that 4?
I'm feeling a Max Fosh prediction coming on.
Okay.
I think he's going to star in an advert.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like what level?
Well, I'm going to pick the advert.
Okay. Screw fix.
Why? What has Max Fosh got to do with DIY?
If he ever does do one, that fucking puts a lot of value in that prediction.
I want a Max Fosh. I'm feeling an advert. I'm thinking it's going to be a traditional British brand we all rely on. I'm thinking Max Fosh Asda.
I could see that.
I'm thinking of Max Fosh Asda. Oh, it's Max Fosh Sainsbury's.
It's more likely than Max Fosh Vagisil.
Yeah, he won't be on Vagisil.
Yeah.
Who will be on Vagisil? Danny Babes or someone like that.
Lorraine Kelly.
Yeah, Lorraine on Vagisil.
Yeah.
Lock that in. Lorraine on Vagisil. Fosh on
Asda. Sainsbury's.
Nectarcard. Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
Points.
Mm.
Bang. That's it.
Yeah.
If we get a point again, I'll be thrilled.
Oh, we have to get at least one.
And I will definitely forget all of those by this time next year.
Yeah, which would be class.
Yeah.
You see, if it gets to like December next year and we're sitting at 0, we're going to have to go to Deji's house and just hold him at gunpoint.
Yeah, we'll just have to do it for him.
Yeah, a DIY sex change.
Yeah. The old rip-off. Should we round up some big stories?
I wanted to start before we get into this by, remember last year we talked about how we only had like 6 female viewers?
Yeah.
We got another one.
Who?
Do you know who it is? Fucking #1 podcast on the Spotify Wrapped in 2025.
No idea.
Chloe Burrows.
Really?
Radio Rufus was our #1 pod, which is fucking so strange. You wouldn't have expected that at all.
No, the thing is, like, me and Chloe, much like me and you, very different people.
Yeah.
Accent, skin color, cup size.
Yeah.
You know, whatever way you want to slice it.
Yeah.
Fundamentally different people, but she is great chat.
Yeah.
She is so fun.
Yeah. One of the best episodes we've done was with Chloe, I think.
Yeah.
One of the best guest episodes. We'd love to have her on again, to be fair.
Yeah. Post BBL, we want to get into the BBL discussions, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think before we were pre-BBL.
Has she had a BBL?
No.
That's your next prediction?
Oh, we're locking it in. Chloe Burrows BBL for 2026.
What were you talking about there?
No, so last time we had her on,
Yeah.
we did about 25 minutes talking about BBLs.
Ah, did we?
And I know she's no stranger to the knife.
Yeah, she's been considering it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not impossible that she will get one.
Yeah.
And I'm quite interested. I don't even know how much a BBL costs.
I reckon you get one for 50 quid. You get change out of a crisp 50.
They just stuff it for
Newspaper?
Yeah.
A paper mache BBL.
Yeah, just that would be nice. Just a what's that stuff? Gives you cancer, puts it in the walls.
Asbestos.
Yeah, nice little asbestos BBL. Should we round up some big stories then?
Go for it.
So we actually covered this last year. Last year, the beef was raging. It got settled this year. Kendrick Lamar versus Drake rap beef.
It turns out the old classic, you're a nonce, just wins.
Yep, classic year 7 banter. Basically, Kendrick went out there in the Super Bowl and said, "Your mum's so fat, I did a 5K run 2 laps around her."
Yeah.
Like, that's literally the level of
Yeah.
banter that is. Like, Kendrick Lamar is an incredibly intelligent person. And I know he won the poetry prize or whatever for his rap lyrics or whatever. This is one of the shittest lyrics in rap ever.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just you're a nonce. I expected a bit more.
Yeah.
But it worked.
It shouldn't have been what won the war, but it is.
Yeah. It was the death blow. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
It was very much the Operation Mincemeat of this rap beef.
You were talking about the prizey one. I was at a pub quiz one time with a few of my friends, and we were neck and neck for first place. And there was a question that came up, which is the only musician to have won the Nobel Prize for Literature? And I knew it was Bob Dylan.
It's Kendrick, isn't it?
No, it's Bob Dylan.
What did Kendrick...
Unless he's won it since, I don't know. This was like 5 years ago. I doubt it though.
No, that was a different trophy.
Yeah.
I think it was like...
It was like when they updated the World Cup.
Carabao Cup or something.
But I knew it was Bob Dylan, and my friend was like, "No, I'm telling you now, it's Eminem. Please believe me, it's Eminem."
No, he doesn't
My friend
actually
Niall,
think
he did.
that.
And
Well,
their
that Eminem has a Nobel
prize
Prize.
for literature. And I was like, "It's fucking Bob. Write Bob Dylan down."
Yeah.
And then one of my friends was like, "Oh, Niall seems pretty sure." And I was like, "If you put Eminem in that piece of paper right now, I will slice your throat with it."
Yeah.
It's fucking Bob Dylan.
I will stand across the room in a dark corner wearing a large overcoat and throw it across the room like a shuriken.
Yeah.
Slice your throat off.
Like that fucker in Austin Powers is just winging shoes at people's heads.
Yeah.
That guy. But we ended
So
up,
it was Bob Dylan.
yeah, it was Bob Dylan, and we won free shots. So big lad.
Yeah. Yeah, incredibly. I mean, I'll always be a Drake guy.
Yeah.
Brilliant guy.
Nah.
Great.
Drake's he's just gay. He's a bit gay.
No. He is undoubtedly the zestiest gimp in all of music, but he has made so many unbelievable bangers
Yeah.
that he's always in my Spotify raps and I don't even like him.
He's got so many songs that I don't love, but I know every word to.
Yeah.
One of those guys, kind of annoyingly.
Yeah.
I've said this before, probably on the pod as well, that he's kind of like the Taylor Swift of hip hop. But there's many Taylor Swift songs that I think are unbelievable tunes. Do you know what I mean?
But Drake's awesome. But Sneaking, Drake and 21 Savage is an unreal tune. Gloucester, KMT, Know Yourself, You and the Six.
What does KMT stand for?
I don't really know. Giggs is on that one.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I prefer him on the right
that
wing.
bar where he goes, yeah, great banter. Ryan Giggs joke. 2025. End of year.
I did meet a couple of his friends a couple of weeks ago.
Who?
Paul Scholes and Nicky Butt.
Mm.
Actually did. I got invited to some, like,
Which one's the guy who I think is black and is? Or no,
That's
isn't?
Paul Ince.
Paul Ince.
I didn't meet him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You thought Paul Ince was Paul Scholes?
Yeah.
Was the mistake you had made in the Adam Rowe episode?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
I also actually, this is probably a big event for my 2025 because it finally brought me a bit of fucking credit amongst my family. We got invited to a Spotify lunch that you couldn't make it for the poshest reason of all time. I can't come because I'm waiting on my piano to be delivered. I told everyone that at the event and everyone just fucking scoffed. They're like, "Oh, of course he is."
It's a great line. You dined out on that story for weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
fucking,
he was supposed to come at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Right? It turns up at 4 p.m. He's like, "Oh, sorry, mate, my truck broke down."
yeah.
But the piano was so expensive, I couldn't not leave it up to chance.
Yeah.
I had to.
It's
I had
not
to be-
something you can leave with a neighbour, is it?
No. £2,000 on a piano. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
is
it's
it
so
just
sick.
a keyboard or what is
It's
it?
a synth.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
How are you transporting that to here?
It's one of those, music class. DJ.
Yeah.
DJ. Yeah.
Are you taking it in the fucking tube or how the fuck?
No, I'm
you-
putting it in the car.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
one. But yeah, I'd sat down. I got my starter, some fucking gimpy scallops or something. Did not like them at all. But I'd heard rumors that there was going to be some big names there. Right across from me, but 2 tables back, I looked up and fucking Gary Lineker was sat.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is going on here? Why am I eating at the same establishment as Gary Lineker, of all people?
Because you're fucking big time now.
Apparently so.
Your local paper wrote an article about how you were big
Yeah,
time.
I did a fucking. They want to do a they do a podcast, and then they take the notes from it and just put it into the newspaper for different articles. And they wanted to do one about podcasting, so they got me involved. And I told them about how I was moving back to Ireland and then just coming across here to do the podcast twice a month. the headline on the article was "Homecoming Hero,"
Yeah,
as if I
yeah.
just came back from fucking Vietnam or something.
Mate, it's like we gave you the Victoria Cross for bravery in the eyes of the enemy.
I was
It's like you're saving lives
Yeah.
out there in Crimea. It's ridiculous. They're treating you like Florence Nightingale.
I literally just fucking occasionally tell dick jokes.
No, literally. The thing is, I don't understand what's going on. I've never had this level of support from my local community. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Who are all, yummy mummies who've got way better things to do
Yeah.
than listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Surely those people haven't heard this show. Otherwise, you would not be at home.
But that's what I was about to say. Like, this podcast gets 500,000 views and listens a month, millions and millions of views on clips and socials. But none of my family believed it was a real thing because it was never in physical media. It wasn't in a DVD box.
Yeah, you can't have a CD of our podcast.
Yeah, like it wasn't on fucking UTV at 8:30. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But whenever the amount of messages I got from my family being like, fuck, did you see Aidan's in the paper?
Yeah, nice.
I'm
That's
like-
the biggest achievement of your career, according to them.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas I think your biggest achievement is probably eating scallops with Gary Lineker.
There's another time it was sort of something similar. It was the first bit of social cred I got with my granny. Was whenever I used to work at ITV, she used to watch the UTV news every night, and at the end it came up in the credits, Aidan Rafferty auto cue, and she
Yeah.
was like, you know that like Leonardo DiCaprio meme where they're like, that was her.
Yeah.
She was fucking buzzing. She told all of her friends at the bingo that I
What?
was doing auto cue in the news.
Nice.
She was so proud.
Yeah. So we had the rap beef was settled. Drake took the L there.
Yeah.
Also taking the L this year, Charlie Kirk.
Oh, big time L take.
One of the biggest L's in the past 10 years, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge L for him. The sniper's dream himself. He's got a stop sign for a head.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to miss. That story was almost impossible to miss. It's almost impossible to make a joke about it because we've already done all of them.
Yeah. And it is one of those cases where it does kind of write themselves.
Yeah. And now it's incredible that his surname has become a slang term for getting dome.
Getting kirked.
Yeah. Like I've seen so many TikToks now of just when I'm getting straight Kirk and I'm trying not to nut. That sort of stuff.
I think that my favorite thing that came out of that was people recreating it in Minecraft. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen this.
Someone like built the world and created the like rally, the stage and everything.
Yeah.
And someone just jumps off, ladder stalled with a fucking bow and arrow.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
shot the fucker in the head.
It must have been like a Power 3 bow, like.
It would have needed to have been, yeah.
At least, I would say.
Yeah.
Power 5, maybe. Yeah. Fire aspect. Katy Perry went to space. That's boring.
It was boring, but we had I don't actually think we clipped this because it was sort of during the period where we were transitioning into independence. But we were talking about how she was listening to What a Wonderful World. And I was like, oh yeah, she was listening to that Louis C.K. song.
Yeah. Oh, Louis C.K. classic. What a Wonderful World. I've been working up my own Indian version of What a Wonderful World.
Have you?
Yeah.
Can you give me a sort of preview?
Yeah. The lyrics haven't changed a lot, I will be honest.
Is it just What a Wonderful World in an Indian accent?
Might be. I'm seeing trees of green.
Streets of Pooh.
No. I trees of green. That's a bit Mexican there. Starting off Mexican.
Yeah, trees of green, gringo.
Yeah, man. Hombre. I am seeing trees of green, blue skies too. What is happening? I can't remember the words. And then I am thinking to myself, what a wonderful world. There we go.
You bastard.
Yeah. There we go. So it's a work in progress.
Yeah,
Not-
you get there.
Not everything on this podcast is good. Some
I'd
things.
say it's overwhelmingly in the opposite direction.
Some things have to be bad.
Yeah.
That's what makes the real, actually funny bits stand out.
Yeah.
Is the 45 minutes of nonsense between them. Next one, Coldplay exposed an affair. That was funny for like one day.
Yeah.
I mean, that woman, right? She got done so dirty because she was already split up, separated from her partner. They just weren't divorced.
Right, okay.
So she
was fine.
she did nothing wrong.
It was
Right.
just the CEO that was sort of...
CEO, absolutely. She got absolutely OJ'd there.
Yeah.
Like,
But in fairness, I haven't seen her get as much of the backlash as him.
I found that guy's daughter's TikTok
Really?
so great. Yeah.
Does she talk about it?
She was like posting about it, like, just obviously day ruined. And then someone in the comments was like, yeah, I've got no sympathy for rich people because obviously her dad is a CEO, so she's like mega rich. And she responded with a video of her like, yeah, of course I'm crying on her on a yacht, going like, yeah, of course I'm crying myself to sleep on a yacht. I'm rich. That's kind of baller.
Yeah.
I respect that.
You like that response?
The Louvre was robbed.
I'm so glad you said that word and didn't get me to pronounce it.
Have you been sizing that one up for years, trying to work out?
Is it Louvre? Is it Louvre? Is it? Do you know what I mean?
Well, if you're French,
how would they pronounce it?
Louvre.
That's disgusting.
But like they also say Paris and stuff.
Yeah, fuck
like
that.
for Paris. So I'm not doing that.
So it's the Louvre.
The Louvre. Got robbed. Can't remember what they nicked. Don't really care.
Any paintings? I'm assuming.
No. It was like jewelry and stuff.
Yeah, right.
But what I don't get about those heists, right, where everyone knows exactly what went missing, you're not sticking that up on eBay.
Yeah, sure.
And just auctioning it off. You're not doing like a sort of voucher.
Yeah.
You're not auctioning off a holiday here.
You'd be pretty fuming if you were just passed that down in like a family heirloom, and then 50 years from now you get fucking the police in your front door.
Like they know exactly what it is. You can't just put it up on Gumtree.
Yeah.
So how do you get any money for that? Is what I mean. Like how do you actually get rich?
Must be
off that?
some sort of black market where people are just aware of.
But it can't be worth it for anyone, because even if you're a rich criminal and you buy priceless art, right? What do you do with that?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I guess you could put it in your house, but that seems completely pointless.
But whenever you're that rich, it'd probably just be cool to have a poster
It's
from
like
the Louvre.
collecting the Panini sticker album.
Yeah, kind of.
Just like you have all the bits.
Pointless, but you still want doubles of your team.
That would be kind of sick if you walked in someone's house and it's just the Mona Lisa, like just chilling there. Like that's pretty swag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I think it's fucking ugly, like it would still be pretty cool to have it just posted up behind us.
I reckon, but people have gotten hotter over time. I reckon she was a piffer back then,
Maybe people just weren't great at drawing.
and they didn't have eyebrows, famously.
Yeah.
Generation. Don't know if you knew this one. This was a new thing for me when I googled this. Generation Beta has begun.
Beta?
Yeah.
Like beta?
Yeah.
Right. I had no clue about that.
So that's a new.
So that's just people born from 2025.
So we're Gen Z,
yeah.
right?
I think.
You are.
I don't
am.
know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm only a
You're
couple
not
years-
millennial.
Nah. Must be Gen Z, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You don't like poached eggs enough to be a millennial,
Yeah.
right?
That's a good point.
And then below me, like my younger cousins and some of your
No, thank you.
your younger brothers, great stuff, would be Generation Alpha.
Yeah.
They've flipped back. They need new letters now, so they're going in the whole new letters.
Right, okay.
And so the new generation started this year. So people who were born this year, we're now the second. Like we're not number 2 anymore. We're now generation the third youngest.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't give a fuck.
Nope, me neither. And last thing I've got here, at least in my roundup, you might have some more stuff that happened this year you want to talk about. 12-hour TikTok ban. Do you remember when everyone was like worried about
It just happened in America, didn't it?
No, happened here.
Where the fuck was I at?
Never mind. I'm wrong.
Where did it happen then?
America.
It's like it's only been my job to post TikToks all year. I don't remember it being down.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, it wasn't. Yeah, you're completely right. Yeah.
No, the only other thing I had that I don't know how you missed out on was fucking Pope's death. That was a pretty big one.
I was there. Fuck.
Yeah.
How did I not remember that?
Maybe you just don't want it. You want to clear your name.
I don't think anyone, is accusing me of killing the Pope.
Yeah.
Although, like, I love a papal election. Oh, that really gets me going, mate. Oh, that guy who won 100 grand betting on the Chicago Pope.
It is hilarious
What's
having
gonna-
a Pope from Shy Town.
Oblop.
Yeah.
He killed King Von. I've heard. Like, you can't tell me that he didn't.
There's no evidence to suggest that he didn't.
Yeah. He's a Crip. He's a Crip, right? Or something. The Pope.
No, the Popes like red, don't they?
Yeah, he's a blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the blood sign?
I'm not dexterous enough to throw it up.
Do you know what it is now?
And also, I'm worried I will genuinely get slimed out by the Pope if I did that.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to be on the Pope's bad side.
Yeah, I was there. That election is so cool. Next time the Pope dies, you got to go and see it.
Yeah.
And Rome's a lovely town. It's full of your favorite food, pizza, right?
Nowhere near. Doesn't even break the top 5.
Yeah, but you love it.
Yeah, I'll take a Domino's. Can I go to Rome and get a Domino's?
I think they probably do have Domino's in
They'd
Rome.
probably spit on it
unbelievably.
if I ever requested that, but I'd be happy enough.
I mean, that is one of the most criminal activities, going to Rome and having a Domino's. But
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like going to China and having a chicken ball supper.
yeah, yeah,
I'd love to do both of those things, though.
yeah. Funnily enough, American food is so bad. Like going to America and having a McDonald's is American food. Like,
Yeah.
that's like not.
What actually is American food? Like cheeseburgers?
Yeah, American food is most overrated food of all time.
But do they have their own cuisine?
Yeah, it's like hot dogs and stuff,
But surely that's German.
Yeah, well, they don't. It's not like they didn't come up with it.
Because obviously Ireland are known for their spuds. You pricks are known for your fish. Italy have spaghetti.
Yeah.
China has Chinese.
Yep.
So what the fuck do America have? They'll probably try and claim like hamburgers,
Fried
but
chicken or something. I don't know.
I suppose Colonel Sanders was American.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'd be the one I'd love to get in the pod. The historical figures from probably an episode or two ago, a Q&A special we did.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
I'd like Colonel Mustard from Cluedo, and then we can have a Colonel off.
Yeah, fight to the death.
Anything else happened for you this year that really stuck out in the mind?
Pretty quiet year.
I would have to say, this might be the worst year in recent memory.
For you?
Or just like generally for the world, I think.
Yeah. I actually had a pretty good year for the most part.
Think about it. This is the least fun year I can remember.
Yeah. But it's because you were struck down for half of it.
Yeah. I was stricken. I was taken ill.
Yeah.
I had to go away to the coast to recover like a sort of Victorian lady, right? I had bronchitis or whatever.
Yeah, leprosy.
Leprosy,
Yeah.
lupus, necrotizing
above.
fasciitis, everything. You know, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was ill for some of it, but also I think culturally it's been a pretty unremarkable year.
Not a lot did happen looking at the notes there.
Not much, right? I feel like a lot happened in 2024.
Yeah.
If you like what you're listening to and you're craving even more outrageous, cancelable banter, head on over to the Radio Rufus Patreon for exclusive, unfiltered bonus episodes and extra content every single week. It's just £3 a month. Make sure you buy it through the website instead of the app to save you money and make us money, because Apple takes a cheeky cut. Should we get into some awards
Yes. Go for
for
it.
Aidan season? Maybe we can have a nomination each and we get a final decider.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Roofies. This is our second annual awards show, highlighting the best and worst of what happened. This is the 2025 edition. And we're starting it off with our first award of the night. Biggest fall off. 3, 2, 1. Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I knew that was good. Yeah.
I was sort of 50-50. I was torn between him and Young Philly, but I think Young Philly was actually the back end of last year.
2024 guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other option that I
If anything, Young Phillies had a very small come up this year.
Yeah, he was fucking jailed in Australia at the end of last year, but this year he went to the gym with Chunks.
Yeah.
So
It's looking up.
yeah, he's
That's
fucking
a
flying.
upward trajectory there.
My other one was Bill Burr.
What happened? What happened?
Well, basically he's went his whole career ranting about like, when does a millionaire have enough money? And then he took money to do that gig in fucking Saudi.
Okay, yeah. That's nowhere near as bad as literally getting sniped. That is nowhere near. It's not even close. That's the fact that he even makes the nominees is insulting.
It was just a fall from grace for a hero of mine.
Yeah, right. Next one, we've gone for Athlete of the Year. Aidan, your nomination.
My nomination was Troy Parrott. He scored 5 goals in 2 games against Portugal and Hungary to send Ireland through to the playoffs
I'm
for the World
sensing
Cup.
a hint of bias,
Not at all.
just a touch.
I think he will probably get, if it's not already announced, which it very probably is, the player of the qualifiers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a huge deal in Ireland.
Right.
They
Okay.
renamed the national airport after him after he scored 2 goals to nearly get us to the World Cup.
Yeah, right.
Which is honestly, it's so good being an Ireland fan, because you're an England fan who will be bitterly disappointed if you don't win everything.
I want Ireland in the tournament, and I want them to get out of the groups so we can beat them in the in the knockouts. That would be my dream, is beating Ireland, but you guys actually outplay us,
Yeah.
and we get a scabby one, and we
A
just
long ball over the top.
yeah we just scrape it 1-0. Terrible game, awful game. You should have easily won.
Yeah.
That would be my dream.
England don't want Ireland in the World Cup, and I'll tell you for why. 2016 Euros, who put you out?
I don't remember.
It was Iceland.
Iceland, yeah, of course, yeah. We
Our
got 2-1
current
2-1,
manager,
right?
our current manager is the manager that managed Iceland back then.
Oh, so you think he'll do some proper Iceland ball and proper
that
Viking
was the
ball.
main. He had no CV at all, but whenever the Irish fans heard that he was part of the team that put England out of a tournament 10 years ago, they're like, "Yep, the man for the job."
Right. Okay. Why can't we have him?
Yeah, I don't know.
We should have just nicked him straight away. Athlete of the year. I've gone for me.
Why?
Scored a goal in a Chris MD video.
You did, yeah.
A shitter as well. A real stinker.
But you know what? It's like, whenever someone gets like most improved,
Yeah.
you can't.
We
really,
should have had most improved.
Yeah,
I would have won that.
You can't really argue because you went from never even threatening to connect with the ball
Yeah.
to scoring what, yes, was a scuffed shot that his fucking gimpy cousin should have saved.
Yeah.
But you still scored a goal in a Chris MD video, which is a lifelong dream of yours.
Yeah, that's the thing. I actually like. I don't really flex any accomplishments on people I know from my childhood because, like, who cares?
Yeah.
That was one I had to ring some people up, and I was just scored a screamer in a Chris MD video because I know they would. I know they would be upset about that.
Yeah. I did think that you just pulled something out of the heavens and scored like a fucking rainbow flick or like a rainbow flick onto a volley or a Rabona or something mental like that. But it was the worst goal I think I've ever seen.
Oh, it's so bad. I honestly think. But the thing is, if they had a charity cricket match instead of football match,
You'd be all over it.
I'd be the mini minter of that.
That's some quote there. I would be the mini minter of a charity cricket match.
I would just be dominating it for years and years and years because no one else knows how to play.
I went to see that last Sideman charity match because my younger brothers are big fans of that sort of stuff, so I went and took them.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I genuinely think I could have scored a hat trick that game.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a particularly high standard of football, but
No.
I would be lost on that pitch.
Yeah. I mean, Speed came on leaps and bounds within like a year. He scored a goal. I reckon.
That was ages ago, though.
Was last year?
It can't be eligible for
This was this year.
Can't be eligible for this year.
It was this year?
Nah, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Mate, he's been a big streamer for like 5 years. There's no way.
Yeah, but his football ability is what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is you could probably get to a stage where if you hug the goal line enough, something will fall to your feet and you can put away a goal in a charity match.
Right. Okay, so who's going to win Athlete of the Year out of me and who?
Troy Parrott.
Let's give it to Troy. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, well, a bit of a charitable act there.
Right, our next award tonight goes to Shagger of the Season. This has been an award held down by two greats for a number of years now. I believe, who won it last year?
I actually don't know. Never checked.
It was one of Lily Phillips or Bunny Blue, but this is basically the Ballon d'Or.
Oh no, I had the fella that he was like a politician in Africa or something, and he just started shagging all the other political opponents' wives.
Right, so it's either that guy or Bunny Blue, I think, won it last year. I can't really remember.
And neither of those were even in the conversation for me this year.
No. Honestly, Bunny Blue and Lily Phillips could be argued in the fall-off territory.
Yeah.
Really. Just because they had a massive 2024.
Yeah.
You know, like,
they are sort of it's victims of their own success.
yeah, you can't, there's nowhere really to go from there. Once you play Wembley, there's no more stadiums that are bigger than that. Like,
That's true.
Yeah. I've actually gone for a bit of a rogue shout, so maybe you should go first.
I went for Diddy.
Did he?
Yeah.
I feel like he's living off his reputation more than his
That is
actual
true, but there
performance.
wasn't a lot of shagging done this year.
Well, do you know who Maddie Kowalski is?
No.
Well,
Is that not one of the fucking penguins from Madagascar?
it could be a relative.
Right.
Yeah. So she's my nominee for Shagger of the Season, and this is why. So a video leaked of her. She's a first-year student at the University of Arizona or something, right? A video leaked of her genuinely being spit roasted by two frat bros wearing those Viper tinted glasses and backwards hats, right?
They were wearing them, or she was.
Yeah, they were wearing them.
Right.
Yeah. Which they then put that video of them with them in it in their own group chat, which then got screen recorded and leaked to the entire internet. And then they found out her name, found out who she was, and found her what's the word? Found her sort of tape that she'd sent in to get accepted into uni, being like she's a drama student. She's like, I love drama because I can really express myself with who I am. Can't wait to go to uni and really sort of push this side of me. And then the next video is just her
Spit roast?
genuine spit roast.
Yeah.
Pure spit roast. And the reason she was doing it was because she's a cocaine addict and they had offered her a cheeky, well, three for 100 or whatever.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
So life ruined, actual life ruined there.
Yeah.
She's
And
been exposed.
It's good that people are just letting it lie and not bringing it up 6 months down the line.
Yeah. No, that would be really mean, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And then I found that video. I looked into this story, and then I looked back at the TikTok top comment, Kowalski analysis.
That alone is what probably bagged Shagger the Season award for her.
I think she wins Shagger of the Season, but we should have a category next year for like a lifetime award.
Yeah.
You know where they give it? You got to give it to Robert De Niro eventually,
Yeah.
just because he spent so much time in the industry. Like Diddy is on the path.
He's on the cusp.
Yeah. Next one, we go to funniest meme of the year. Aidan, what are you saying?
I am past the stage of even knowing what memes are anymore. I despise
Post-meme,
them.
yeah.
I never really found any of them funny. I could give you a list of the ones I've hated. I do enjoy.
We do have a
Yeah.
award for that, so we'll get on to that. Yeah.
The one thing but memes used to be like, this is an image with text on it.
Yep.
Now it's such a broad range of things.
Mm-hmm.
So like people will be like, oh, have you seen this meme? And it's a video. Do you know what I mean?
You saying that's woke nonsense?
I'm saying I don't understand where it becomes, it no longer is a meme.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean? I'm confused about the threshold.
Yeah, okay. I've also struggled to pick something that was genuinely funny. I think this might have been the worst year for memes of all time since the history of the beginning of memes. There have been lots of memes this year. Very few have been funny.
Yeah.
I've picked a homegrown special. Not many people know this, but that meme that was popular in the summer, that meme, if you do Marbella right, you're calm, was started on this show.
Yeah.
A clip of us from the Red Richardson episode,
Yeah.
where I brought up
Those lads.
those lads from Essex who I'd just seen one day on the TikTok, and I thought, this is the funniest clip I've ever seen, right? I said that to Red. He thought it was hilarious. That clip went viral, and if you do Marbella right, you're calm, was born.
Yeah.
And it had a real knock-on effect, because then the Sparky trade thing came
that
out.
What's your favorite Sparky trade?
What's your favorite Sparky trade? Like moving Dubai, you know, all that sort of stuff.
They were talking about MASH as well, weren't they? Was there another, if you do MASH right, you're calm?
Something like that. Yeah. And we started genuinely.
Yeah.
That was started by us. I discovered that clip in 2024. It took me until the middle of this year to remember it and bring it up. Shout out to those lads from Essex or Kent or wherever you live.
We will never get you on the podcast.
No,
but-
absolutely not. Absolutely not. But love you guys.
Yeah, legends.
We started a big thing.
Yeah.
And I genuinely don't think we get enough credit for starting that meme.
Yeah.
That's one of our least popular episodes.
It actually is.
Yeah, it's incredible. But that genuinely started a meme, and not a lot of people know that. So I just wanted to put that story out there.
Yeah.
Very proud of that. Big achievement for us this year.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on to a category with a lot of nominees this year. Least funny meme of the year.
Yeah.
It's been a painful one. Really
It
painful
fucking
one.
has one.
It's the first time where I've sort of felt like my dad, as in, I don't know what's going on here. You know, when you try to explain a trend to your dad and it's impossible.
Yeah. But I've kind of felt like that forever.
This has been the first year for me, but I'm a
Really?
couple of years behind you.
Yeah, that's true.
age-wise.
That is true.
You got a nominee for this?
Yeah. I went for 6-7.
Oh, 6-7 is also in my potentials. Yeah.
But also all that just like Italian brain rot shit.
Yep.
Like whenever my last job, there'd be lads that were probably like your age, maybe a year or two younger. They'll be sat looking at just this image of one of those characters on screen and all pissing themselves laughing. Like it's not that funny. I don't understand it.
Yeah. I despise 6-7.
Yeah.
I haven't got a clue what it's about.
Neither
Still,
do I.
I
Yeah.
think anyone who brings it up, who's over the age of 13, should be automatically blood eagled in front of all their relatives.
Yeah.
I genuinely have seen 35-year-old men doing it online. Sort of like, you know, fellas sort of bant.
Yeah.
But I do think I have one that tops that.
What's that?
Even less funny than 6-7. It's Nothing Beats a Jet 2 Holiday. I think that's got to be the worst meme of the year.
Those my tits.
It's so disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it turns out that nothing does beat a Jet 2 Holiday. You've won least funny meme of the year. Congratulations.
Who is it that does the song? Jess Glynn?
The pinnacle of cringe was when they got on Capital Radio, they got Jess Glynn in and the woman whose voice is from that advert to do a live version.
Oh my god, that is so pointless.
Yeah, Jess Glynn goes, "Darling, hold my hand," and then that other woman just sweeps in there with the "Nothing beats the Jet 2 holiday."
Yeah, you'd be pretty pissed off if you're a Jess Glynn and the main attraction to your song is now that voiceover artist.
Yeah, I know. Career ruiner for sure. Next award, worst podcast of the year.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Aidan?
I went for, I don't know if you've seen it at the time, it was probably the start of summer, the Reality Check podcast. They had that influencer and OnlyFans woman, Rebecca Goodwin, on. And it's basically these three lads that all.
Is Rebecca Goodwin like the incredibly, like her success story is incredible on OnlyFans because she's really quite ugly?
No, I don't think so.
Someone else.
I don't know who that would be. But she's basically, I think a lot of people liked her because she was just really funny and she went on different podcasts and was just good crack. But
Right.
also,
Are we getting her on?
Fucking maybe. But she also was like using her money from OnlyFans to start like affordable housing schemes and stuff like this. Just actually just a saint of a woman.
Oh, right, okay.
And these three lads that just look like they'd love a trip to Dubai, all got the turkey teeth on, the fake tan, ripped into her for this, being like, "Oh, well, what are you contributing to society?" And everyone's like, "What the fuck are you lads contributing to society?"
Yeah, right.
And they did nothing but shame her for being an OnlyFans star, even though the lad hosting it had an OnlyFans that no one subscribed to, so he had to stop.
Right, okay, yeah.
That has to be the worst podcast
It's got to be, because I was going to say Radio Rufus, because those bastards, they took a 2.5 month break and they didn't even tell us why.
lazy fucking work shy
I know.
bastards.
Yeah, absolute,
Aidan should get sacked again.
yeah. Don't tempt me. But it's got to be what you said,
Yeah.
whatever that is. I've already
Yeah.
forgotten the name of it.
Reality Check. It was
Okay.
fucking awful.
Now, we'll just run through our last couple of awards here. We've got Worst Trend of the Year. I'm throwing out La Boo Boo instantly.
Yeah, that
Don't-
was in mine.
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, and again, it was all that fucking Italian brain rot shit. They made toys and everything of it.
They got nominated in a lot of categories this
Yeah,
year.
it was so shit.
And finally, we've gone for Worst Song of the Year.
Yeah, I went for.
Feel like I know what you're going to throw out here, but
Do you reckon?
yep.
Ordinary by Alex Warren.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is not what I that's not written down for me.
What did you think?
And I know that's a Beast Mode anthem, and I do hate it.
Yeah.
I've gone for a really rare race between. We Are Charlie Kirk was locked in for me.
I don't think I've heard that.
You've never heard We Are Charlie Kirk?
I'm not sure.
Someone made an AI tribute anthem.
We need to stop mentioning him in this pod.
This is, but this is the Charlie Kirk. You know,
Special.
This is the
commemoration.
this is the Charlie Kirk commemoration podcast. It's rare that you've got Charlie Kirk versus Ollie Murs for the worst.
Oh,
for the worst.
how did I skip that Ollie Myers one?
Yeah, I think for me, it's Kirk and Murs are going at it. I don't know who wins. I really don't, because that Charlie Kirk song is dreadful, but that Ollie Murs music is so bad.
I would say Ollie Myers has to win it because that's coming from the genius behind Troublemaker.
Yeah.
So to be so high and stoop so low.
Last minute winner from Ollie Murs. It only came out like last week.
Yeah. He actually, biggest fall off he could be in with a shout for as well.
But I've heard way more about him this year than I did last year. Like, he's back. Like,
That's true, yeah.
he's made music that's so bad it actually revived his career.
The fucking chino and ankle socks sales are going to be through the roof.
Oh, suspenders.
Yeah.
Suspenders and white t-shirts are so back.
He's definitely going to have a range in H&M by March. Add that to the predictions.
I know what it's called as well. Cheeky by Ollie. It's got to be called Cheeky. Just classic Cheeky Ollie, 2012.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the Roofies for this year. As always, we look forward to the third edition, the 2026 Roofies, when we summarise next year. It's always an exciting one to think about the tantalising prospect of a fresh year.
Yeah.
Anything could happen, and we look forward to that one. We're now going to talk about some of the best moments of this podcast. We've looked outside at everything insane and upsetting,
Yeah.
the harrowing that's happened in the world. Every week we do that, basically.
Yeah.
On the pod, it's been a good year for the pod. Overall,
been, yeah.
It really has. I would have to say the Deji episode, huge highlight for me.
Personal highlight, yeah.
Huge highlight.
Not only is it one of our most viewed on YouTube, it's by far our most listened to on audio platforms.
Well, it carries the weight of the whole Dejmeister behind it.
Yeah.
And I have to say, Deji, as much as I've partially built my career on making fun of him. It's one of the biggest things I've contributed to society, that top 5 black people stuff.
Yeah,
right?
especially to the black community.
Yeah. A lot of people, when meeting me, say that that's the best thing I've ever made.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
You know, I'll stand by it.
I think my version of that is Calpol vodka.
Yeah. Kettlebell vodka's very much, even though that was definitely my idea.
No, was it? Fuck, that was my idea.
You should just beep that and put a thing over your mouth, and then we laugh at it. But nobody can know what it is. Leave it in, but we'll laugh at it.
Yeah. That was 100% my idea.
I don't know. I think you're misremembering history.
Yeah,
there.
I think you've got your career off taking my ideas in this podcast.
Maybe. So, but even though I made so much fun of him, Deji is a gentleman.
Oh, absolutely.
And a
legend.
man of culture.
Yeah.
And he was a really good laugh, really good natured.
Him giving Abe Lincoln the third spot in his top 5 black people of all time was a highlight.
Yeah. Incredibly Abraham Lincoln.
And
it's his top 5 black people there.
Whenever you used the N-word vicariously through Deji, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. The old Deji N-word button.
Yeah.
That was a great ep. That's I had genuinely had messages from people about that saying how much they enjoyed that ep, which my friends will never message me about anything I've ever done because frankly they're bitter and jealous.
That seems to be a reoccurring theme in your friendship.
Well, everyone's struggling in the job market except for us.
Yeah, we're fucking
And
up.
we've got the easiest job of all
We've
time.
never been more up.
Oh my god, we're so up right now. Next one, rap battling with MC Hammersmith.
That was you got a lot of credit for that.
Mate, I've got bars.
Yeah, you do.
I've been working on a new thing as well.
Have you?
New track. I'll just give you opening line.
Hit me.
It is a Formula One pun, so it might not land in
Okay.
this audience. But the people at home will know how rock hard this is. We in the Rari, she getting nasty. Put her on pole like Charles Leclerc. Hard, really
It
hard.
might be great. Yeah,
He drives.
it might be great.
Drives for Ferrari.
Mm.
Puts it on pole
I like that.
in the Formula One pole position, qualifying.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna be honest. It's not as good as your last Formula One bar,
don't remember what that was.
the Vettel one.
Oh, mate, that was like 2 years ago.
That was in your MC Hammersmith one.
Different vessel bar. Because I had another vessel bar.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I go back to back 4 times in the 10s, like Seb Vettel, no Bourdais.
No, it was Hansel and Gretel.
I'm first on the track like Hansel and Vettel. I follow that bread like Hansel and Gretel.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
So their new song is officially my second favorite Formula One lyric of yours.
Okay, I'm still working on still working on some other bits.
Yeah.
I stole her just like Vector. Hard compound tire. Man still pushing a purple sector. You got to know Formula One, otherwise it's just so a bit dead. But that guy is a real talent, MC Hammersmith.
Oh,
his improv is incredible. Yeah.
And people thought that clip where we give him the words was staged. It absolutely was not.
It was legit. Really liked having my dad on.
Yeah, and so did the people.
My dad, he rang me up like before that episode and he was like, "Is this going to be good?" Because I'm like not a comedian or a personality. I'm a small business owner, right?
Yeah.
I think he did a really great job.
He
And
did?
I really liked having him.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get who are you nominating from your families to come on. The thing is, I would recommend your dad, but nobody would understand a single word.
Yeah. Even though I do, Rufus couldn't make out a single word.
I haven't got a clue. His accent is really thick, and he loves a mumble.
Yeah.
So
He
that's
could
why
be
I
in
could-
with an outside shout for Mumble Rapper of the Year 2026.
yeah,
If he packs in the joinery.
yeah. He goes from cupboards to clubs. Why do you think that was funny?
I think it's so shit. I think it's so shit.
But I wasn't like intending it as a joke. Yeah, I've got to say something. I can't just leave it hanging.
Yeah.
I think one of the best moments of the pod was me getting a phone call saying, "Sorry, we're dropping your pod."
Yeah.
Yeah, just got rang up one day.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. We're gonna have to end your pod.
Yeah.
The last episode that you've got in the bank, we're gonna put that out, and it's with you from there. But you can have everything except the equipment and the office space. You can have everything else if you want it. And I said, "Yes, please, boss man. Thank you."
I understand at the time that was probably difficult for you.
Well, I was just like, oh, I'm on
I couldn't have been happier. I was buzzing.
No,
was
I
so
know you
happy.
wanted to go independent for a long time, as did I. But the
Yeah.
problem is, like, I was on holiday, so you couldn't have just saved it a couple of days.
Yeah. Delayed it a bit.
Yeah. And then I don't like admin and doing more work than I have to. This has
Yeah.
been pure admin.
Yeah. There's been
Setting
a fucking
up
lot of
this
it.
thing.
Oh, there's been a lot of fucking man hours put into this cunt of a place.
Yeah, I don't think people will really appreciate how long and how quick our turnaround was. 70 days without a podcast is an incredibly quick turnaround because we negotiated all the things with the deal handover, got those contracts signed, and then had a search for office space, trying to find one that was
Suitable.
gonna fit our new set layout plan. Creating a list of every single piece of equipment. You can't see it, but there's loads of equipment.
Oh,
here.
that took me fucking days to try and get it down to like reasonable prices.
Attempting to order that and track all of that and having it all and bring it all into the studio to set up at the right time. Like, it has been an incredible amount. Setting up every channel again, every RSS feed.
Sourcing that TV and the lamp probably took you at least 1 hour.
Sourcing that took 30 minutes. Like, it has been a beast behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand. This is the quickest turnaround ever. And the whole time everyone's going, where's the pod? Where's the pod? Which I understand.
Yeah, we only got the keys for this place about 5 weeks ago, not even.
Yeah.
And how many podcasts have we recorded?
This is number 12 or 13 or something.
Is that including the Q&As?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a lot.
I think we've recorded 13 episodes of Radio Rufus.
Yeah. Relaunched it in that time.
Yeah.
Started the Patreon, started merch. It has been fucking busy, but
I haven't worked this hard since my A levels.
I've never worked this hard and probably will never work this hard again.
No. So yeah, but overall, from where we started the year to where we end, we're up right now.
Yeah.
You know, you got to celebrate that. We're going.
Fucking are.
Club's going up on a Tuesday.
We had one pretty major dip, but we're returning.
Oh, when we were off the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. Dark days.
Yeah.
I was at the Formula One. It was busy, mate. Like, but yeah, and I know you share that sentiment as well. As much as we spend the rest of the year completely taking the piss out of each other, calling each other gimps, hating on pretty much anything that happens to anyone ever, being furious at things
that really don't mean
anything for no reason.
Yeah.
This is the one time of the year when I can say, with my whole heart and soul, I love you. Sorry, no, I can't.
Gay.
I can't do that.
That's staying in the edit.
I know. No, I don't love you, but you are a acceptable colleague, and you work hard, and the show is good.
I agree with all of those things.
Yeah, but I don't love you.
Yeah.
Yet.
I kind of love you.
Yeah. There we go. And should we swiftly move on to questionable before it gets genuinely awkward on this show?
I've got a couple more moments.
Cool.
Mount Touchmore. That went fucking interstellar.
Big clip. Yeah.
And I just really enjoyed that.
It was just us naming nonces.
Yeah.
Going bar for bar on
But
nonces.
it just went viral everywhere for some reason.
Yeah, but no, I don't think anyone has ever gone nonce for nonce before.
Yeah. Not like we have.
No.
So I'm thinking about trying to put that in a t-shirt. If we can get
Which
away with it
nobody
legally.
would ever be able to wear in public.
I think our audience would fucking rock that. Like,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
my other one was was actually in an episode we recorded yesterday, but we had Marshall Exler.
Wait, so people will have probably seen it then.
Yeah. Big Poppy on, and he was telling us a really tragic story about his wife died 4 days before Christmas last year.
Yeah.
And I asked him if he kept the receipt for her Christmas presents.
It's probably the most outrageous thing said on our podcast in 2025, I would say. The more and more we record this show now, especially those Patreon apps, I understand why they couldn't have us on.
Yeah,
we're such a liability.
I have never doubted the fact that was a perfect business decision.
Yeah. No. To the people who bought the Fellas Studios,
Well done.
yeah, great. Honestly, great call.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Whoever's
call.
running you lads
Yeah,
have
yeah.
fucking they've their head screwed on.
They have done their homework because we would have tanked your company. Any more?
No, that's me.
Okay. So our last thing to do then is just to turn to the audience. Thank you all so much for listening this year. It's been a huge year. Obviously, we couldn't do the pod without you because we farm revenue off your viewership. And so it's your last time to interact with the show, have your own input on the final questionable of the year. We're ending on a positive note and checking out what the fans have to say. This time, hopefully, it's going to be a positive one for 2026. We asked you, what are your New Year's resolutions? Classic question. Let's see what the best you came up with was. My New Year's resolution, 720p. So, I don't even want to read the rest of them. Should I just fuck them off? I actually don't want to read these. I guess we'll have to get through them. We can't just end on that.
Yeah.
That's a really low moment. At a Christmas club night, I snogged an ugly lad. He said it would be romantic, then he stabbed me with his tongue. So my resolution is to stop doing that. I then found out Mr. Samurai Tongue is a fresher. So
I don't have enough context to this. Is this a man? Is this a woman?
This
What
woman.
age is the woman?
woman,
Is she 14? Is she 36?
she's between 14 and 36. She's hooked up with Master Oogway, and she doesn't like it.
She got fucking wedded by
That's
some
what you get
pressure.
for snogging a tortoise. Next one. My New Year's resolution is to nail my Jordan Peterson impression to pull the jezzies. Do you think? Imagine you had an incredible Jordan Peterson impression in the locker.
Yeah.
Is that going to impress people or immediately drive them away? But it's so accurate. It's actually incredible.
It would impress me. I think you just need to get really good at crying.
Oh, is that his thing? He
does
sort
a
of
lot
sounds
crying.
like Kermit, right? If
He
you
does
hit him with a
bit,
mallet.
Yeah. Like a sad, like a, what do you call those boys? Soy boy Kermit.
Okay, right.
That's kind of his vibe, I think.
Well, you write back to us once you've nailed that impression and tell me how many jezzies you pulled this year.
Yeah.
Next one. I'm going to stop shoplifting. My wardrobe's getting too good. People are starting to think I'm a Tory.
Have you ever shoplifted anything? I'm assuming not, but
Nah, because I respect laws and authority.
what about bags? If you're in Tesco, are you paying for the bag?
Oh, that's not shoplifting.
Technically is.
I don't think it's shoplifting if it used to be free.
Yeah, well, a lot of things probably used to be free that you're now charged for.
Like what?
Well, they didn't always charge for bottled water.
In shops, they did, definitely. They weren't. That didn't used
Yeah,
to
but
be
you
free.
could have just got water from the river.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing, is it?
Of course it is.
I'm paying someone to bottle it for me, so I don't have to go to the river with a bucket and drink it up like a sort of Dickensian peasant.
Yeah, fair enough.
Next one, I will stop arguing with random African men on Facebook with profiles like Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi MCFC fan page, no matter how much they grind my gears.
That does sound like a fun way to get in a Friday evening, though.
I don't understand.
I like arguing.
Yeah, true. I don't. I can't be bothered. Next one, I will stop going round to my neighbours at night and running their hose straight down the drain to increase their water bills. It's pretty funny, actually. And last but not least, I will throw my dirty underwear at Rufus Rice at his live show in Birmingham.
Is this a man or a woman?
This is a man. Thank God.
Sad.
Thank God. So that should be good. I'm going on tour next year.
You are?
In June time, May 28th to June 28th. So if you want a ticket, buy a ticket.
Yeah.
And please don't throw your pants at me if you can really help it.
Yeah. Work away at me.
Yeah, if you come across Aidan, any context,
Yeah.
just in the road or
Yeah.
like, you
Just
know,
a skid marked pair of boxers.
yeah. It's just, he would love to take it to the face. So,
Nah, any men watching that are coming to these shows or anyone at all, just keep them on,
yeah.
preferably.
You don't have to. I'm telling, like, I know you can do that,
Yeah.
but you don't have to.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
everyone out there, you don't have to throw your pants at me. But that's been it.
Yeah.
It's been 2025. It's now come to an end. The year is over. Another year in the books.
I started this year. Sorry. I
Go on.
started this year having a bit of an argument at the former place of work about how I wanted to go on this show and do it full time.
Yeah.
Because I felt like it deserved that sort of attention and I was being split between like 2 or 3 different shows. And that never happened until like the past couple of months. And now it's a case where we get to just do this full time and work on it together and actually sort of give it the attention that it deserves.
Yeah.
Because it could have been, don't get me wrong, it's done well, it's been successful, but it'll be as big as we can make it now, I think.
Oh, this bright futures ahead for this show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Now that it's like our main thing for both of us.
Yeah.
Like this is now all I'm doing. Like I quit my job to do this.
Yeah. Well, you got a new job.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Head of production on Radio Rufus.
No, what was it I wanted to be?
Magic
Man?
Magic Man at Radio Rufus.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And
you
I'm Führer. I think that's my that's what it says on my LinkedIn. I'm Supreme Leader. Chairman. I'm
Chairman of Radio Rufus.
Chairman of Radio Rufus. And the chairman and the Magic Man will be back again next year in 2026. It's going to be a great one. I think 2026 is going to be better than 25.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I don't really know why. It just feels like it,
It will
right?
be. We're going to the fucking moon.
Can't wait to get hit by a groundswell missile. Anyway, We'll see you again next year. Thanks for listening. Back to you in your house.